I'm Bev Adams. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! I love bandanas. And flowering flourishes reminded me of the old classic bandanas. They usually come in red or blue, so I thought I'd make a bandana card for you today. My card base is soft suede, 5.5 by 8.5, scored and folded at 4 1/4. I have a piece of burlap ribbon, a piece of real red, and some of our 1/4-inch real red cotton ribbon. The inks that I'm using are our Craft Whisper White and actually the Refill and the Archival Basic Black. I'm going to start off by inking my largest image from Flowering Flourishes with the Basic Black. And I'm going to stamp kind of randomly. So I have an all-over pattern, and I'm using my Whisper White, and I have been re-inking it. So I actually think I'm going to just dab a little bit of the re-inker on the lid. If you need to re-ink, it's a good time to just stick it on your pad. But I'm just going to get a little bit of ink on the tip of my scoring tool, and I'm going to dab it on the dots, and I'm going to keep going until I run out of ink. Maybe I'm going to put it just a little bit more here. The idea is to have your dots get smaller and smaller. You can dab in the center of your flowers as well. And if it looks like you're missing an area, you can just dab on any of these patterns. It is important to let this dry. Our craft ink always takes a little bit longer to dry than our classic ink. Set it aside for quite a while to dry, or use your heat tool to speed that process. I'm just going to use my bone folder to get a good crease on my card base. I'm going to just literally wrap a little bit of the red ribbon around the burlap ribbon, right over left, left over right. And if you pull with just one side, you'll get a prettier knot. And that's wanting to hang down this way, so I think I'm going to just go with that. Turn my ribbon around this way. But I am going to pull that knot all the way to this side. You can see that I cut a little V at the ends of my banner. And just laying it on the end. Oop, it's a little bit too long. I want it almost as long as my card, so I'm going to just trim that down a little bit. I usually just fold it in half, and that gives my V the same on both sides. I do have another bandana piece that I did earlier, so I don't have to wait for that other one to dry. And I'm adhering this onto a piece of basic black that's cut 1/4 taller and wider. I'm going to put dimensionals on the back. And adhere it to the front. And that's my card. So this is another way you can use flowering flourishes, but this is retiring soon, as is the burlap and the red ribbon. So get it now before it's gone. Thank you for stopping by. Talk to you soon.